Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to make a video today. I was gonna make another video. I might still do it, but I thought this was the more important one, so I wanted to make a video about loving yourself, about the narcissistic empath dynamic. So there's the narcissistic empath dynamic is basically they go together, right? Because narcissistic people, they feed off empaths, right? Because empaths are people that really feel deeply, and they always want to help people, right? And narcissists, they feed off that energy. They're like energy vampires. So basically they use empaths as their narcissistic supply, right? Because narcissistic people are really insecure about themselves. They may come off as very confident, but they're really insecure, and they suck the energy out of the empath, right? And the empath has a need to like help people, so they'll give and give and give, and the narcissist just takes and takes and takes, right? So I used to be a narcissist. I mean, I had narcissistic tendencies. I think we all do to some degree, but I never really even realized that I had narcissistic tendencies, and a lot of narcissists don't until they kind of are forced by spirit, by God, to see it. At least that's how it was for me. So when I was in a relationship with Tina, a lot of you guys know Tina, I had a lot of narcissistic tendencies, you know, and Tina is an empath for sure, and I'm an empath now too, but I can always tell that she's a super empath, because if we're watching a movie together or something and I start getting teary-eyed, then I know she's like bawling, right? So she has her energy is very, I want to say, like childlike. It's like innocent, right? Like not in a bad way childlike, but not like immature, but just in like a very innocent way. So she's definitely a big time empath, and I didn't really even realize I was being narcissistic until her and I broke up, and I started dating Lindsay, and Lindsay's a narcissist, or she has at least narcissistic tendencies also, and I kind of realized that the way that Lindsay treated me was the same type of thing that I was doing to Tina, right? So Lindsay was actually a catalyst to my spiritual awakening, right? She helped force me to look at myself, because Lindsay and I mirror each other, right? So whatever I see in Lindsay that I don't like is a direct reflection of myself, right? So I met her for a reason, for the spiritual path, but so I kind of awakened, and I was like, wow, okay, this is how I was treating Tina this whole time. So I corrected the behavior. I'm definitely an empath now. And, you know, so I harness the Empress energy, right? So the Empress energy it's an empathic energy. It's a feminine energy. And, you know, anyone can harness masculine or feminine energy, right? Energies are not gender specific. So the Empress is it's like a mother energy. It's very nurturing, very giving, like wants to take care of people, right? It's the most powerful energy in all of tarot. So, but see, the thing about empaths is they have to put boundaries up, because people will take advantage of empaths, right? Because they're always wanting to help people. And the thing about empaths is they attract a lot of broken souls, right? A lot of broken people in general, and that can be burdensome though to an empath, right? Because they always want to help people, and then they can overextend themselves, and it ends up hurting themselves in the process, right? Which is to my next point about loving yourself, right? And loving yourself and being a little bit selfish, which is okay, right? So you have to love yourself first, otherwise you have no love to give anyone else. So in tarot, they say fill your own cup first, right? So if you don't fill your own cup, you have nothing to give anyone else, right? Like if I have an empty cup, I'm pouring it out, there's nothing in there. I can't give it anything to anyone. So you can only give from what you have, right? You can only teach from what you know. So you always have to fill your own cup first. And a lot of people will say, well, oh, you know, I just need this in my life. Once I find love, once I find this girlfriend, or once I find this husband, then my life will be complete. And if that's what you think, you're never going to be happy, because happiness doesn't come from an outside source. It comes from within, right? So that is, once you're happy with yourself, that is a bonus, right? The 9 of Cups is the goal, right? The 10 of Cups, which is the love that comes in. 9 of Cups is everything fulfilled. Then the 10 of Cups is the final, it's the bonus, right? Once you figure out how to love yourself. So, you know, people will say, oh, well, I just need this and then I'll be happy. I need this job. I need to make this amount of money. Then I'll be happy. If that's what you think, you're never going to be happy. Once you're happy within yourself, then you put yourself on that vibration to attract those things, right? The law of attraction. And then those things come to you after you're happy. And it took me a long time to realize that, and I still struggle with it too, because my ego gets in the way, right? I try to think more with my soul, right? Because I am a soul. We don't have a soul, we are our soul. We have a body, and we have a mind, which is our ego. And when we're born, we're kind of born with spiritual amnesia, and we think that we're our personality, right? We think that we are our thoughts, and we're not our thoughts, right? We are our soul. And so the way I can describe it is, if you look at like a Nintendo, you have the controller, right? That controls the game. And people seem to think that the controller is what's controlling the game and winning the game, right? But it's not. It's just a tool that's used, right? So if you just turn the game on and just push a bunch of random buttons, you're not going to beat the game that way, right? So that the controller is like your brain. The controller is your personality, your ego, your thoughts. But your thoughts alone can't accomplish anything, right? So if you look at the controller, there's something else that's controlling the controller, right? The person holding the controller is really the thing that is going to beat the game, not the controller itself. That's what our soul is. Our brain is the controller, and our soul is the one controlling the brain, right? So you have to be aware of your thoughts as an observer of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts be who you are. You're an observer of your thoughts. So, yeah, so once you are able to be happy within yourself, all of that other stuff comes along after it, you know? It doesn't come and then you're happy. You have to be happy within yourself. So whatever vibration you're sending out into the universe, like the law of attraction, which is accepted now as any other law of the universe, just like the law of gravity, right? Physicists and scientists accept the law of attraction as a real law of the universe. So whatever you're thinking, you send out a vibration and it attracts it back to yourself. Like attracts like. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I'll be happy when I meet this girl, then the universe has no choice but to give you what you're thinking about. So if you think you have to have this girl before you're happy, the universe will say, here you go, here's some more evidence to support that. And you'll just keep getting more evidence to support that you do need something else to be happy, that your happiness is contingent upon others or upon a certain amount of money and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I had for this one. I finally have one viewer on here. So yeah, I'm just picking up my car. I had to take it in to get more body work done on it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on this one. I just wanted to get that out there, that, you know, like when you're on a flight, right? Just to reiterate this, and the oxygen masks come down, they tell you to put your child's oxygen mask on first and then yours, right? Oh, no, sorry, opposite. They tell you to put your mask on first, then your child's mask, right? And the reason for that is, if your child passes out, you can still help them, right? But if you pass out, your child can't help you. So again, back to, it's like an analogy of fill your own cup first, right? If you don't fill your own cup, you have nothing to give anyone else. All right, guys, so I hope you liked that video. You guys have a good day. Bye.